All right. We are playing Child of Light. It is possibly one of the funnest games I have played. That's a bit better. Um, Child of Light, to put it in these most simplest terms, it is essentially a retelling, or like kind of like its own version of, I want to say like Sleeping Beauty, because you play as Princess Aurora, and the whole goal of the game is to get back to your father. And that's generally all I'm going to leave you guys with. But it's a very fun turn-based RPG, has a very unique and cool art style. Yeah, I'm excited to play this game. I'm really happy you love this game. I truly love this game, and we're going to be playing through it 4 times, which is the first playthrough, and then New Game Plus, New Game Plus Plus, and then New Game Plus Plus Plus. So, let's get. If the game is at all too loud, feel free to let me know.
Child, tuck yourself in bed and let me tell a story of Lemuria, a long-lost kingdom, and a girl born for glory. In Austria was a crown land ruled by a duke. Aurora was his daughter, child of a duchess mysterious, beloved by her father. He raised the girl alone. They were rarely apart, till the Duke felt lonely and misplaced his heart. It was the Great Friday before Easter 1895. Players performed for the Duke, his new bride at his side. That night, Aurora went to sleep. The fire burned down low. She caught a chill that spread. Her skin was cold as snow. At dawn they found her, vacant, Aurora's light gone out. Her father wept and pleaded, but there could be no doubt. For all intents and purposes, Aurora was dead. And yet, once upon a time, she awoke in a strange land instead.
But yeah, this entire game is spoken like a children's storybook. All of the script and everything is written in rhymes, ready to just be very open-minded to a bunch of rhyming. I may accidentally start rhyming as well, and that's not going to be the goal, but we'll see what happens. All right. Now, I don't think there's anything we can, like, get over here. Sure. But pretty sure, like, literally the only part of the game that you don't have to worry about missing anything is right here. But even still, nothing in this game is truly missable. You can come back to any area, any time in the game, and do everything. At least I don't think anything's missable. I could be wrong, but And we are playing with regular Aurora. Aurora does have like 3 or 4 different like costumes. I think it's 3. It's either 3 or 2. Different costumes. Can't go that. And I may mess around with them later as we get to different points in the game when Aurora does change. Do that then. Dark spirits fly, I know not where. Poor Aurora. Scared. Who spoke? I did shake the dew from your eyes before the mold grows. That's common sense. A firefly that speaks advice? My supper must have been too dense. Food sounds good, but I am lost. Ever heard of an Aurora? Why, sir, she is me. Both sir and she, a split aura? Perhaps you are some kind of flora. Cease your foolishness at once. I am Aurora, I am she. Oh, why didn't you say so? Follow me. A lady waits, her hair long as a forest stream, with skin like moths and gleaming eyes. I see her, she'll know a way out of the stream. So, we now get Ignis. We can control him with like the left stick or the right stick. And he has some cool powers that we can throw out. He'll be the main source of healing in this game. And I'll show you why in a moment. Oh, look at that giant. All right, we want to go over here. Down a little bit. Open this. Now, I do automatically start with things. I'm not going to immediately use this stuff just because I don't want to right this second. But I do automatically start with this. So, pretty sure it's saved from other playthroughs, which is pretty nice. I don't think I have any diamonds, sadly. Add light damage to your melee attacks. That'll be good for here. I think if the wearer dies in battle, yeah, Ironstone is really good there. I will see what the Ironstone gives. Chance of dodging. Increase water resistance. Reduce physical damage, which is just good in general. Magical damage. And dodge percentage. Now, we'll get into the oculi crafting later. But it gets very extensive to a decent degree. There's items that you can craft from it to make yourself stronger. What is tied to these branches? A curious charm? Little hands fastened light? Do not worry, those are wishes. Wishes of light left in darkness? Follow the orange one to find more. So he kind of shows like if he goes that, he'll send us. The green is HP, the purple is MP, and then the blue actually restores Ignis, his little bar that's right up here. So if we go like this, and Ignis can go anywhere on the screen. He is not restricted in any way, whereas any other character is fully restricted. So if you do happen to miss any of them in order, instead of getting health and heat and MP, you will instead get just a bunch of blue dots to restore Ignis. Now, Ignis can still do a cool thing. He can actually still heal anyone outside of combat or in combat. You can just heal them by just hovering over them and casting your bright light on them. It's pretty fun. Alright, some sort of ghost? The Lady of Forest, I'm sure of this. Aurora, take the sword of Mahildis? Mahildithis? Mahildist? I'm not sure how to say it. Uh-oh, combat time. Alright, and this is how the turn-based battle system sort of works. There's a wait and a cast period. Every attack has a time associated with it. So as you can see, I right now have slash, which is a medium. I have heal, which is medium, and defend, which is instant. Defend, obviously, there's no wait time. Once you hit it when you're at cast, it happens as long as no one else does anything instant. Well, now if I do medium, and if I'm too slow, this monster could end up attacking before. But there's ways to mitigate that. So I can permanently put this like slow effect on him and sort of force Ignis to make him slower. So if I do this and just kind of hold Ignis there, I could, in theory, I could make it to where he could never attack. But as you can see at the end of combat, Ignis can heal people just sort of by hovering over them. Now the issue with that is it does burn through a lot of this bar up here pretty quick. So we got to be careful. Now the best part is I can also blind enemies so they can't see me, and then I can get back attacks on them or surprise strike, which is pretty good. So if I just hold Ignis over here, he will slow my foe down. So now a lot of enemies have counterattacks in this game. As you get further and further into the game, a lot of enemies will counterattack you like crazy. For instance, Aurora's counterattack is right here. 10% of counterattacking a dark creature attack. This is a passive skill. Now, normally my go-to is honestly just to go straight up here and get slash ball. That may or may not be what I go for. It's because light ray is a very good ability. It has a very long cooldown, but it has a 10% chance of one-shotting any creature it's on. The best part is about any of your offensive abilities in the game, such as Starlight, Light Ray, or Slash, all of them have an AoE counterpart that you can get later in the game, which is super cool. Now, these boxes up here do not unlock until way, way, way later in the game, possibly even New Game Plus. So don't worry about getting everything. If you New Game Plus the game will be harder, but you'll retain all of your levels, items, and I believe party members right off the beginning. I could be wrong. But I think for right now, we're just going to probably go this way, strictly just to get more strength and everything, because Aurora isn't necessarily the greatest caster of them all. I am going to craft an oculi real quick, which correctly, yes. So if I use all of these to make a facet diamond, diamonds are good because when you equip them, you earn more XP fights, which is very nice. Earning XP is very good. Now, I probably won't give everybody a diamond, but for the most part, I'll probably give most people diamonds. Just because it makes it easier to level things up. Also, Ignis can also unlock chests that do not require levers, which is super cool. So if you're ever wondering how to get a chest and you just can't reach it, Ignis has the ability to open a couple chests in the game. The best part is you get stat bonuses not only from your passive skill tree or just your skill tree in general, but you also get stat bonuses from leveling up, which is very nice. Okay, so that's all I do. So this is our ambush. That's fine. We're just gonna do this. Just keep her healed. Slow you down. You. And see, as long as I'm holding this one down, I should be able to still act before him. Yeah. And we made it to level 3. So as you can see, our strength went up +2, magic +2, magic defense 5, HP and MP. We don't have physical defense fairly in this game. I don't think that's like a stat. Yeah, we have dodge and critical hit and speed, which are all critical hit, dodge, and speed, I believe, are only leveled up through skill trees, whereas they can also be augmented with your oculi. Very nice. Alright. And then Ignis can also glow in the dark, so that way we can actually see if there's anything around us. Super nice. Alright. I'm gonna try to hold this one back. You. So these fights are fairly easy at the beginning, but mind you, these fights get rough very fast, very quickly. They do not hold back. Oh, I will say that much. These fights get insane. Ignis, grab that. He got some firefly elixir. This down. That. I think we can go up here for an item. Maybe not. We're still gonna fight this guy. Because we are on expert mode, I do need to get some leveling experience. I'll do the one at the very end. So I want to break this one first. So now I'm gonna rotate. I might not be able to hit this one before it hits me. Let's try it. Alright, this guy's gonna hit me. We're gonna slow him down. We're gonna stop. Yep. Finding a lot of healing tonics too, which is really nice. Get a new defend, so our defend skill is even stronger now because it's a +2 now, which is very good early. We definitely are going to need it. Okay. Get the quick light. But yeah, there's not a lot we can get right now. The world does open up. See, I missed that one. I only got 2 blue. The world does begin to open up here soon. So, but that's not until after we get through this chapter. Oh, so these people that we're about to fight, they're actually resistant to physical attacks, but they take damage to light. So we should be able to mitigate it pretty good because we have that light oculi on. Yeah. So they're going to take really low physical damage, but in return, they do take the light damage. And they do quite a bit of damage. They do magic damage. This is one of our first enemies that deal magic damage. That's fine. They're almost dead. You don't actually see enemies' HP pool. You can kind of tell when an enemy is close to dying based off of their, like, demeanor, say, because their sort of portrait sort of fades. Do that in a second. So that thing is living. Don't let it scare you. into it, so that way we can trigger a fight. Okay, we're probably going to do this and kill this thing first because we know we can one-shot these guys. Then I'm just going to attack these. That was a crit. Okay, ran out of charge. It's gonna be great when we have this down to a science and we're on playthrough 2. I'm past you so that way I can get behind you. Surprise strikes are gonna be like the saving grace, especially later on in the game. Yeah, we don't have magic quite yet, so we're gonna make do with what we got. Now, eventually we do get like a sort of like magey type character, which is pretty fun. Rest of these, go the rest of the way. Might be able to get 2 hits in, which might kill this thing. They interrupted it, which is really good. Our first, like, magic skill that I will get is probably going to be Starlight. Just because Starlight has a casting time of long instead of very long, it's going to be more useful right now. Door's blocked. How do we get it unlocked? Alright. This. And don't get me wrong, I'm probably going to use those stat buffs at some point. I'm just not using them right now, just because I don't really feel like using them. I don't normally use them until like I start like having trouble with the game. Okay, cool. She turned. Alright. Over there. So this fight I should level up and then I can get Starlight. And then you'll see how much damage we start dealing to these things with magic damage. Pull you down. So kind of, we can get into this like rhythm where we keep slowing people down further and further. The issue is they can do the same thing to us, which is very dangerous. Now, there are ways to mitigate it with abilities in the game and spells. But for the most part, you just got to be careful with your timing and think tactically. All right, we're gonna grab Starlight, and then we'll probably grab Light Ray next, just to have them both because they're not bad spells. How on earth do we travel up high? I wish you could fly. Illuminate the oculi. Let me try. Alright. So this game is very much, in my opinion, dark fairy tale. That's kind of how I look at it. It off. Jump. Now, the funny thing is, this game is actually 2 players, but the second player wouldn't control anyone else in combat other than Ignis, which is honestly hilarious. Head on. I'll randomly start activating. Yeah, it's puzzles like these that we're gonna have to solve pretty early. They're not that hard, in all honesty. Just a matter of solving them. Now, I don't think I can get any chests open quite yet. We're not even going to worry about it. But there are chests in here that we just don't have access to quite yet. Yeah, it's like right here. But there's no way for us to get up there, is the thing. Which is fine. That. This. Aurora, be on guard. Alright, so we're fighting some pretty decently hard enemies. I'm gonna lock this guy because this one should honestly die by starlight. Didn't. Okay. No big deal. You can at least hold this one off so we can get defend cast. Which is honestly better than nothing. I'm going to starlight you again. That was a crit. That was some heavy damage. Alright. Alright, we interrupted him. Might be able to do it again? We can. Yep. Out of wishes. All good. We'll be fine. Beware, the spell has been cast, and I am imprisoned behind the glass. Sadly, the only way to like change Aurora's like costume or outfit is by switching, like by saving the game and going to the main menu, which isn't that terrible, honestly. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to highlight some colors. Highlight red. That is the red gem. Alright, we're going to have Aurora stand over here. Highlight the blue one. Yep, and then do be careful on this one. Still on a boss fight for all intents and purposes. So if you're not prepared, be prepared. And we're playing on expert, so we definitely need to be prepared. Who dares challenge the Queen of Night? A tiny nothing with locks of red. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to defend. And then we're going to... Taste. We're going to defend again. Probably going to hit us. Scavenge. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to starlight. We're going to starlight until we can't anymore. And we're just going to do it to the one in the back. Yep. Yeah, that was coming. Starlight again. Yep. Definitely need to heal. Flash you. Yep, you're gone. So they're not terribly strong. I knocked you away. I'm going to take a potion because I definitely need it. I kind of want him to get it there. We didn't let him get there. Expert mode. Now I could have taken less damage there if I had like the amethyst or one of the oculi that reduces physical damage. Lady, this is Aurora. Madam, snared I am in this dream. I'm ready to wake up now. Child, a vision. Take my hand. Something about the watercolor art of this game, it's just beautiful.
Once the sun shone upon a land of sequined valleys and peaks of white, and at night ruined castles glowed with alabaster light. From the stars in the crescent moon, a queen of light ruled this rambling place. Each night she walked the palace alone, her luminosity dawn's own face. Until one night there was no trace. The queen had vanished, and with her the light. Dark resided in its place. The usurper, Umbra, hid from sight. She sent her daughters in her stead. The sun, the stars, and the crescent moon, they pilfered from the sky, extinguished them with the monsoon. Then Umbra's dark creatures conquered the land. Our lives soon snuffed out by a wave of her hand.
Madame, thank you for the story, but now I wish to wake. So dull my speech, fell asleep. What I speak is real, not fake. All around us lies the land of Lumaria. I'm afraid this is not a dream, Aurora. The way is a magic link, a mirror behind the throne, stolen by Umbra, queen of the night. The sole path home is to banish the night. Bring back the stars, the sun, other waits. The firefly said, you'd help me post-haste? I have a name, you know. Do not despair, my dear. I have created Ignulet. I am going to say his name right. Igniculus, to aid you. A bug the size of a pin? No good, I fear. Never shall I recover. Sun, the stars, and the moon. Spare, my dear. For the sun and moon seek the highest and the lowest rune. First go back from whence you came. Past the altar on which you woke this day. There, through a tree of thorns, sharp and tangled, seek help along the way. And what of the stars? How will I reach the skies? My child, life is above you. Open your eyes. What an incredible surprise. I'm a fairy. I am in flight. Aurora, you are a child of light. Now listen carefully. Keep that charmed crown upon your brow. Never remove it. Clear? One last thing before I go. If you should ever despair... Thank you. Exactly what does it do? Sorry, child. I cannot hear you. Goodbye. Wait, but I must know my father. I am surrounded by endless night. Alright, now we can finally fly, which is our main mode of transportation.
Forest far from home, starlight only to guide her, except for a firefly alone. Anxious for the comforts, a family who could not trace her, searching for the sun and moon, a father to embrace her. And somewhere in the night, perched upon a throne in the dark, waited Umbra, the usurper, to snuff out Aurora's spark.
All right. Well, I should say our route is clear. If to fly, to the tree of thorns will surely appear. Sir Firefly, to the sky. All right. So we can go ahead and grab our second party member, which will actually make this a lot easier. Let's go ahead and do that. Excuse me, little lady. Have you seen bright balloons nearby? Any unicorns balancing on balls? Or striped tents raised to the stars? Sky? I am afraid not. Fiddlesticks, left here to fester. Pardon, madame, but are you not a jester? Take a glance at this note. Perhaps you mean letter? What are these scribbly marks I spy? Why, it's Latin, Sir Firefly. Dearest Sister Rubella, night has fallen on our land. In dark times, one must take a stand. Not to hide up in the clouds curled, juggle the weight of the world. At death's gate to fall, and triumphantly dance around it all. Short to laugh or not to laugh, that is the question. The answer is clear. I will follow my dreams and join a traveling circus in the plains before it's a sister. I hope will not remain litless. Your brother Tristus has split our act in two, taken me through the ringer, left Rubella behind. Me, Lumaria's wittiest vocalist. She means singer. Regardless, we have much to do, and should not linger. Little lady, can I... My bags are already packed. I've got to find my brother, and save our double routine. Act. Know the way is likely dangerous with creep. I'm a trained acrobat. Don't worry, I can handle it. That. Alright, so we now have Rubella. Rubella's plight. We can actually level her up. Are gonna go ahead and grab this real quick. So Rubella is a healer. She's the only other person I believe that gets a healing spell. Now I do think one other person gets a healing spell, but it's regenerate, and I believe it's only on self. Could be wrong. But as she is our only healer, I am gonna basically level her up and get these abilities. So she gets counter heal and heal all. Those are gonna be very, very useful. That action, very good. And then oculi, we're gonna craft some oculi. Gonna do this real quick. Gonna do another one of those, and then I believe together. Yeah, that makes onyx. I don't know about onyx. I'm trying to remember how to make a team. I think honestly, that's diamond. That's literally diamond. I don't know why I thought that would... What if it's this plus this? Nothing together. I am trying what it is. It's line. There it is. That's what we need. Red and green make yellow. Could not remember for the life of me what it was. Let's grab another one of these. And then give her this. This. That gives more MP. Might be useful, honestly. Evading attack while casting isn't terrible. Increase your magic damage by 20% drops. Bump the targeted dark creature. I think I'll give her this just purely because she has a short attack. So now that we have our second party member, we're pretty much okay now. What a peculiar shrine. Yeah, we can't do anything with those quite yet. That's like very in-game stuff. here, and we'll go into here. And there is a side quest that we need to do. I think there should be one more chest, I think. Fine. Go back the way we came. Got some combat, but we're gonna hold off on all combat for right now because I want to collect all the stuff I haven't collected yet, and combat can be confusing when collecting things. We have a confession. Confessions, there are 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so there's, I believe there's, yeah, 4 times 4, so there's 16, I think. Yeah, so there's 16 confessions. And we got the first one. The centuries have been unkind to us. Gods forgotten within the temples fade. Under lidded eyes, the palace sits frayed. Doors closed behind bleached rooms, gathering dust. The gilded thrones gleam by dull rust. Rings worn into still walls, chart neglect laid. Strata of history clean by no maid, no breeze, mirrors shut, glass molted with must. The the explorers stand still, statues bleached white, eyes lidded, heads empty, as the room plan fades for a future repainted. Pristine comes unclean, without a fresh fight. The past remains skeletal, holding a blank slate, the gleaming potential of a tomb. Okay. That's the only thing we need to grab. So funny thing is about all like the party members, like sort of side questy things. Don't worry about like missing them or doing them. Honestly, all of them can be done at different points in the game, and all of them cannot be completed until like almost the end of the game. So completely fine. We are going to light ray you, and we are going to tumble. Alright, we killed it. Just hold you down. She might be able to... Nope. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. And as you can see, Rubella has a lot more HP than us because she starts 2 levels higher than us, regardless of whatever level you are at, unless you're obviously at max. But as you can see, creatures and things are going to start dealing a lot more damage. What a crackerjack adventure! If I wasn't circus bound, with a bright career in my future, perhaps I'd stick close. Stick around. Sorry, chum, but I can't. I have an audience to bewitch. I'm certain you mean enchant. Don't think there's anything down here for us to get. We were there already. We're just gonna fly straight up. So... Now, do be careful. There are some trees that have thorns in them, so just be mindful. Like these ones. So these things have brambles and thorns, so we just have to take it slow, because you can take damage, and if you do take damage, it will roll over into combat. Gently. Have go. This is if we damage. Took a bit of damage from the previous fight, so that's... Now we do have sort of a fight that we have to do. I don't know how this guy ambushed us if we were facing. Whatever. Defend. Now these guys, these bird-looking skeleton things, they have the ability to cast, like speed ups on themselves. So I'm gonna want to take these guys out quickly. Shoot. We might be able to. Yes, we can, because they were casting a spell. Let's continue going with this because I really do want to get Slash All, because Slash All is a pretty powerful attack. I want to get you to heal this because that's 67 HP. Healing will never be like the best in the game. The max you'll be able to heal at one time, I believe, is going to be like around 90 from one heal, which would be right around like 1/3 someone's HP, which isn't a whole lot, but it's what we gotta deal with. I'm going to slash you. You're going to tumble you. Oh shoot. Thank God. That's fine. All good. Yes. Fine, we got this guy though. And besides, she knows revive as well. We also have the Aaron Stone on Aurora, so I'm not too worried if Aurora goes down ever, just because we have the Aaron Stone. By the way, the HP and MP bulbs that we get, they do scale with each act / chapter, so we will eventually start getting like plus 25, plus 30, stuff like that eventually from them. Not to worry. We also have healing tonics that we can get to. Now we're fine. Now, if I remember correctly, I don't think it's Rubella's house, but I could be wrong. I don't think you can't enter Rubella's house, but there is one that you... It may have been the one we just entered, and I'm just trying to think of someone different, but I don't think I am. To gather all the chests, because you can eventually get a map and it will tell you how many chests that you've gotten in the area and confessions, so the game's pretty good about like letting you know if you're missing anything, and if you are, you can always go back to get said missing thing. Light ray. Tumble. Yep, here's the speed boost. Slow down this one. chill. That's completely fine and completely expected. That one. Eventually skills will start costing more than one. Once these boxes down below that are whited out get unlocked, they'll start charging 2 and then 3 eventually. We've made it back to here. Don't think we're... I'm gonna fly up. Here's an enemy. So if we just do that and blind them, and then run into them. Damn it, it's because we were facing backwards. Alright, let's tumble. Need to take out these. These guys are probably going to speed themselves up, which is fine. Okay, slow down you. Goodness. Come on. Got you. This is a nice reprieve from the Borderlands series though, so I'm not too mad at it. Back up this way. A bit dangerous, but it's okay. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything, like with the house right here. I don't think I did. Yeah. Should be another house that we can eventually go. I think it's this one actually. Great. Into him. Get a surprise strike. Yeah, we're gonna take this guy down first. Okay. Don't let this guy attack at all. Very nice. Rubella will be our main tank right now until we get someone more beefier. That's just how it's gonna have to be. That's why I'm trying to get her. I got her counter heal, I believe, right? She has counter heal. I gave her counter heal, which is very nice. Now there is a stronger version of counter heal when she drops under 40% HP. I think the final one she gets is when she drops under 60%. So, there's that. You? Okay. And because it's on expert, of course, it's going to be a little... Oh, there's probably going to be more enemies spawning, blah, 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 blah. Light ray. You're not the only one that can slow people down. Shoot. Fine. Another growth spurt. Kill you. Damn. Okay. You. Got that. Grab some more defense. Physical defense increased by 5. I don't think. On. We have physical def. Oh, we do have defense. It's right underneath strength. Why I didn't see that? Head down this way. Let's go into here. Could not go into here before. Just turned away. Dummy. Alright, we are going to tumble on you. Down. Going to light ray on you. Tumble on you. Yep. I knew you were gonna claw us. See, now we're getting +2. So it's kind of scales with our level, kind of scales with where we are in the game. How much HP we get. Oh. Trying to get Aurora to level 10 before we face what's about to come at us. Here. Check these. Nothing truly around here. I should have been surprised. It was. We're gonna try to take out this thing, so let's do Starlight. And you're going to tumble into it just in case she doesn't kill it. Figures. Damn. 40 points of damage. Yeah, that's why I tried to kill the spider first. I knew those guys were gonna slow me down. Cool. Bark. Dash. Now, the worst case is there are some enemies in the game that can not only do they slow you down, but they do damage when you slow you down, which is very annoying. But 20 damage right here honestly isn't bad. Wish we could do just a bit more damage. Being ridiculous. What a leaf. Trying to get to heal 2. I really want to get her to heal all, because heal all is such a good ability to get early. It makes fights later in the game very, very, very easy. Surprised you. We're going to blind you, and we're hope we can get a level, because whenever you level up you get full HP and MP. Super nice. Not enough for a level. No, we're getting there. I'm gonna fight you. I think this was... Nope, just a standard fight. Humble. I feel like we just need to take out this guy because he can kill us. I don't feel like load. Humble again. We're gonna have to defend. Aurora's too slow for them. Now the best part is, since we both were attacking the same person, even though only one of us killed it, that's perfectly fine. It will auto-target the next nearest person. Thought I was healing Aurora. Gonna tumble you. We gotta kill one of these spiders now. Yep. Just go for the hits. Oh, she set him back. That's awesome. Oh no, it dodged. There we go. Very close to another level. And a potion. Probably didn't need to use that on her. Now, fairy nectars are really cool because they restore HP and EP, which... Why would you not want them? This... You... Magic potion replaces the one I lost, and now we're gonna get a surprise strike. Now this should level us, finally. We're going to this. I'm going to light ray you, tumble on you. I do not think she can move faster. Yep. She can move faster than you, though. I don't think Aurora can move. Aurora can move faster. That's awesome. Defend. Thank God you were defending. 22 damage, yet you were still defending. That's insane. Humble on you, because I do not want you speeding him up. Yep. Yeah, having them speed up and us slow down is going to be rough. To level 10. I don't think there's anything hiding. Oh well, been proved wrong multiple times, so. Up here, I don't think, but I'm sure I'm missing a chest somewhere, and we'll have to come back and get it. I don't remember where every chest is. I do try to remember, but I can't. So. Cool. We're taking this guy out. I don't want him to be able to. Go. Alright, the next person I'm getting rid of is the wolf, because I don't want you to slow us. Damn, that dealt a lot of damage. Damage. The good thing for Aurora though, because of the skill tree that I'm leveling her up in, she'll get her slash level 2 soon, which will really help with her damage. All the way up there. But we're gonna get slash all before it's fine. Now don't get me wrong. I am 110% sure Counter-Strike would be really good. The only thing is I'm not going for Counter-Strike quite yet. I'll go for Counter-Strike next. I just really wanted her to have better physical defense and attack right now, which is why I chose the skill tree I chose. I don't really use Aurora for too much magic at the beginning of the game, mainly just physical attacks. Her magic stat does start to drastically increase at a certain point in the game, and that's when I start using magic. But not until... this is where we're supposed to go. Yep. Oh god. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is what we've done before. We're gonna take out the wolves. Always take out the minions first. And I hit him. Not mean to hit him, but I did. I'm just gonna stay on him so he attacks the least amount. You've got to take the wolves out, like ASAP. Healing. Oh, yeah, the... Bend, because they're gonna get to go. Bend, because they're gonna get to go. 9 and 13, that's better. We need to take out this wolf. Down. Always take out the side enemies first. Damn, that set her back far. Fine. Alright, we got these guys. Now I'm gonna have her heal him. She's gonna heal Aurora. No light ray. Didn't think it would do a lot. Yeah. This is gonna be a fairly hard. Have a revive. Have a revive. How strong? To revive. Revive her. Fine. So with Rubella, all we really want to do is humble him. And then slash. Want to keep interrupting him with physical attacks because he counterattacks with magic. That's kind of the goal we want to do. God, Rubella, you're amazing. Now this is basically the boss fight of this chapter. Thank goodness. Alright, nope. Before we go over there, we are going to fly straight up. Another confession. Confession number 5. They say the 4 from the out of darkness came. Mathildes shaped cruel nature with her art. The surging ocean, Cinnable's math, depart, ramparts spread his wealth upon the barren plain. Aaron's spear lit the highest peaks aflame. They say at the explorer's heart lies the secret ages to impart. Though its fire, the wilderness they did tame, but if all was dark, from whence came spark, like light dances along a chain, flaming bright, spreading through the bridge, cold empty night, star to star, trailing bloom, red hot fire. Such a path must span our sky's black dark, leading to another dawn at lost light. We got a magic defense up. All right. Down. Now, if I remember correctly, I should be able to go up this way. I knew there was more. Go. I'm trying to get as many chests as I can, so I'm trying to remember where they all are, but I truly don't remember where they all are. That's the thing. Gonna slow you down. Got you. Keep tumbling. All right. Here's the altar. I don't think there's like anything for us to get here. So we're just gonna go straight back down. I'm pretty sure we've gotten the majority of chests. I don't think I have. I'm trying to fight at least everything once. If you fight everything at least once, you should be decently enough leveled for the next area. And that's kind of all I need, because the next area, beyond this, the game starts to like pick up speed pretty rapidly, actually. Like, the game goes from, you were just one-shotting enemies to, the enemies can now one-shot you, by the way. If you were not aware, the enemies can now do that. All right. Hello to everyone that's joined. Oh, and this is a DLC character, but if you bought this game on Steam or at any point in the near future, I think the game comes with him now. It's just an additional purchase to get the deluxe edition. Pardon me, do you need help? Not at all. You rather just a simple fall. I can take care of it. You're small and round. Are you my brother? Your chest, arms, and legs are where? Oh, in the thorns, 3 pieces split from one another. That state of affairs is not ideal. Atop the palace Lumaria I once stood, the Queen of Night toppled me down. Once I decided to put myself together for good. I go and knock her to the ground. So then do it. Pull yourself together. Not right now. I'm busy enjoying the weather. Why are you so stubborn? Waiting for a miracle is silly. Igniculus, we carry him to find his 3. I hope he won't get dizzy. Alright, we now have the head of the golem. This is one of the only ally missions. I just have to remember where all of his pieces are located, because it's been a hot minute. This quest. None are over here. We have the head. First of 4. Or the first of... Oh god. I hate these spiders. Go. I'm pretty sure these spiders might be weak to fire damage. Normally, the way elemental damage works in the game is if they don't have anything signifying, like obviously if they're not red, blue, or green, then they're probably dark, which means they're weak to dark attack. Normally, that's what that means. This. Yep. They're gonna pinch both of us. Yepers. Flash and tumble. Doing 25 damage a hit now, which isn't terrible. Bombard. Ugh, that's annoying. And she paralyzed me. So paralysis is a time delayed stat. It doesn't really matter. Protection. That's not really gonna help me right now. Ailment protection does protect against all ailments, not just like poison or anything like that, but it's everything. Flash and tumble. Four damage. Yeah, these things do not have any good physical defense. All right. We are going to look at oculi real quick. And I think we're gonna do one that we can get chance paralysis, fire damage. Not torn. I don't remember. Spindle, what I want. I think spindle raises that. So what we want for this, so what I want for rubella right now is, first of all, craft. There's no reason to keep these things like this, in my opinion. Just make them into the big ones. Go. There we go. All right, now I want this, this, and this. Make a diamond. And then I want creatine. This and this to make this. Then we need this. Perfect. Now I want you. And I want you. Now if we take you, Now I'm pretty sure the spindles, yeah, they just increase our attack power by 20%. And I will probably give this to you. And then I just give you fire strong on earth, weak on water. I mean, I think most things here are earth element, but I'm not really. Here's a piece. Likelihood of success. We have the torso. You just have to be careful in this area because there are a lot of thorns. A lot. Alright, we're going to tumble on you. See how much damage this does. 33. It's not terrible. 19 damage. That did not do that much damage. Defend. Thank God. I don't think I'm paralyzed, but I might be. That. Huh. Interesting, so I can still be paralyzed. Damage. These guys have heavy defense. Counter heal. So good. Okay. Slash all. We finally got it. Ailment protection. A target ally is protected against all status ailments for 5 turns. Really good ability. Up here. Just send Igniculus to those. Don't try to fight them. Just don't. Like, there's no reason to. I think we need, yeah, we need to head up because there's his arms. So we need to go up this. Careful of these guys, the griffins. They're pretty fucking annoying. Right into that. Alright, we have the arms. Now we just need the legs. Pretty sure the legs are all the way at the top. There is like a side boss you can face, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to. God, can I not? Once I get the golem unlocked. Because that's when combat gets really interesting. Because it kind of switches to like Final Fantasy X combat almost. Which is awesome. Alright, so we're going to slash all, actually. We're going to tumble. That's fine. Yeah, slash all is going to make this so much easier. Not even going to be funny. Slash all. 25 damage. Now, who I'll give the spindle to is the golem. Once we get him, I'm going to give the golem the spindle. Because his attack power is insane right now. Once we unlock him. Now we need to go this way, and we need to go up. Lie down. Tumble. Flash all. And another tumble. I can just slash. The best part about slash all and the slash abilities is any of the basic physical attacking abilities that you start with in the game, none of them will ever cost MP, which is so nice. I'm gonna fly straight up here. Going to knock out the light on you. Think it's a surprise? Yes. Okay. Perfect. This, slash all, humble, and I just really want that one dead. Inch, fair enough, whatever. Slash all. Yeah, slash all just made fights a lot easier. Once you start getting like the all hitting abilities, it makes fights that much easier. Sadly, we're not going to get hers for a hot minute because hers is over here, and I'm just strictly amulet protection all. Don't get me wrong, it's very good. I just really want heal all. That's my go. They're around here somewhere. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but I could be wrong. Now I know the boss is up here. Did it automatically make us fight it? I'm gonna go down because I think he's somewhere else actually. Because you should be able to get the final piece before. Humble. 33. And they are vulnerable to fire. Careful, careful. Down. No, that's where we got that, because that's already open. Probably around here. Okay, that's the way out. Trying to remember where these goddamn legs are. That's all we're missing is the legs. Healing tonic. It might be at the very top. Oh, session. Session number 8. I'll read it in a minute. A surprise attack. Hey, where are they? We're gonna take you out and then slash all and hope for the best. Hope that these guys just want to speed themselves up. Come on. This one. Let's fly this way. Gotta be up. Got one up there that I've already gotten. I've already gotten the torso. Down here. That's gotta be up there. I thought we could get him before we fight the boss, but I think it's part of the DLC, to be fair. Alrighty. There they are. Somewhere. My body I now occupy. I can grasp my club again. My whole life alone. I needed no other. Yet, form a man of stone. Yet to form a man, stone, must be shaped by a sculptor. Princess. Aurora, please, sir. Aurora, I offer my... They are yours to do. What is this? I insist. How about this? Occupy me, palace mist? On a visit to the queen? Sounds mean. I'm keen. Alright, we now have our second party member, which is the Golem. So this is his skill tree. His skill tree is just wild, because he has two skill trees that connect together. So we can obviously get paralyzed, which is a very good ability. I believe it does not cost MP. Paralyze is very good. Shock does cost MP. But you can go in either direction. Here, you can either go here, get shock, or you can go up, grab smash and smash all. I'm probably just gonna do this, and then now he also gets the regenerate ability. I believe he does get regenerate all. It might be up in like the squares that we can't see. Gets regenerate here. So I'm pretty sure he does get regenerate all, which is a very powerful ability. I'm also gonna load him up with some oculi. So I'm gonna throw this onto her. This to him. Craft some oculi. For diamonds, I don't. Sapphire rubies and all that. So he will have a smaller version of the diamond than the rest of us, and that's fine. I'm gonna give him that. Increase magic damage when your HP drops below a certain amount. Max MP, 5% chance of evading attack, 10% HP. I honestly want him to have more HP. And you, I'd rather you dodge for my healer. Now, we're gonna head up here. We're gonna do like this sort of like mini boss. We get a surprise attack. So this is where party swap comes in. So we can swap party members out as long as they are not dead. You can swap them out. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna just go ahead and swap Rubella for Golem, and you can choose to switch. Very nice. It's very nice like that. But we're gonna paralyze this guy. We're gonna slash all. Pinch. fine. We're just gonna do this because they're all gonna get to go before us. We are going to paralyze this one. Flash all on you. That's fine. He's just giving everyone a speed boost, which is nothing. Yeah, the golem hits hard. Gonna slash. Smash. Flash. Guess we can try paralyze. Paralyze doesn't do any damage. Fine, autumn chill. Yeah. Alright, let's try light ray. Damage. We're gonna cast regenerate so that way he can start getting some HP back. He needs it. Defend. Defend. I had her defend. Flash again. The best part is because Rubella was also in the battle, she will also get experience with it. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do this. So the best part is he is a very, very, very strong person. He gets a lot of strength boosts. So that's going to be awesome. We almost have smash level 2 for him. This is our party. So right now Aurora has 27 strength. He already has 30. And he's a level behind her and 4 levels behind her. So the golem will be very strong. Everyone in the game though can reach level 99. And by that point, everyone sort of like has like defined roles within the party. There are a few characters, and I'm not going to mention how many, but there are a few characters that truly don't matter, but you can still level them up to level 99, and their level is retained per game. It's just one of them is very, very hard to get to level 99 because of how long they stay. All right, let's move on. I don't think we get the map for a little. Now, what I will end up doing eventually is I will diamonds to someone to put in. Basically, they're like third oculi slot. And the reason why I'm doing that is diamonds actually, look at them. If I go here and look at diamonds, they increase your casting speed, which is very good. Increase your casting speed by 12%. Very, very good. Very good. And it's better than this for certain casters, which is why I feel like it will be 3 times better. And then like there's obviously like if you put them up here, diamonds, they just increase your speed. Is not bad. Is not bad. Just really have anything else. You have the map now, so I can at least check. So we've gotten in the forest area, which this is also part of the forest here. All of these three are part of the forest. We've gotten 3 of 10 stardust and 38 of 70 coffers. So, getting there. We're not in the plains of remember. We're still here. We'll be in the plain next after we get come to the village. So, have time. We'll see if I'm missing anything, and if I'm missing anything, I'll just go back through and make sure I grabbed everything again. I'm not worried about missing any treasures. You don't get any achievements for getting all the treasures. It's just kind of, if you collect them all, then you'll have a lot of items. And items are very useful. I am not going that way yet. Locked. Call. Alright, well, I guess now is as good a time as any. Excuse me, sir. Have you the sun or moon within this well? Ray, princess, you came. Most certainly not, can't you see? I'm all alone again. My grandpa and I are casters, keeping the village safe from demise. I left a couple days before to replenish our supplies. And zounds, the Dark Queen cursed my kin to birds. The water leth would cure 'em again. And I have to make the journey down, but fear has, poor man. Well, we must go down. Come on, Finn. Jump in. Okay. So we do start by going down a little bit. You said you cast spells? Aye, princess, I'm one of the biz. In the well, it'll be put to the test. Hooray, Finn here. Aurora, do not call me princess. Alright, so we have our quote-unquote black mage of the group. Finn is a pure caster. That's all he is meant to do. That's all he will do. He is just casting. What I'm probably going to do is oculi. I'm going to remove these. Probably give these to them. Finn is going to take this and this. And then crap. All right. I need to make. Okay. Oh, we're doing this. Go. Oculi. Boosting his magic damage by 10%. Kills. Alright, this is kind of where you get to choose what you want to do with Finn. Personally, it doesn't really matter which way you go, in my opinion. They're all... I prefer to go here and get the Rage of Capilli first, because that boosts the power of his spells by 10%. Get this one over here, which boosts passive ability, which means it's effect. So that's probably what I'm going to do first. And this will give us Lightning Strike +2 and everything. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Because he starts with all the basic spells. Cold as death. Alright, now we start getting into elemental weaknesses for enemies. Like really, really specifically elemental weaknesses. So, with that being said, I'm going to take this off and I'm going to put this on because nothing is immune or resistant to light for a very, very, very long time. So I'd rather her deal light damage than deal elemental damage. And that is strictly because of what we're going to be fighting. So I'm going to go ahead and have you switch the party around and pull Finn. Finn is level 13. We are going to cast Finn. Since that is a water, it would be lightning that it's weak. Then we're going to slash all. That's kind of how like the elements work. Water's weak to lightning, lightning's weak to fire, so on. We have to get you out of here. Calm down, master. Your fear. There are only a few and half of us. You could just disappear. Okay, we got that trip over here. Go. This is a surprise. No, it's not. Okay. Alright. And then defend. They're both going to attack us. Lightning strike on. Now, once we get Finn's like lightning strike alls and his wildfire alls and his, I don't remember what his last spell's called. That's like the all. I'll have to look. His last spell, his water spell is monsoon, so monsoonal. So Finn will go through MP pretty fast, and he's pretty much going to be your boss slayer also. Bravo, you with the beard. Are you a magician? Well, you might say at. Come to the circus and try out. She's willing to invite you to audition. Up on stage? Are you kidding? Might as well feed me to a griffin. Go. Go. Alright. You want to start by going this direction. So these guys are earth-based, which means fire is strong against them. We don't get a lot of like lightning-based elements, I'm pretty sure. But if you do, but we're gonna do wildfire. Because this thing is weak to fire. Oh. Corrupted. Fair enough. I couldn't get away with it forever. So knock is his like physical attack if he does need to attack, which if you're using Finn to physical attack, you need don't do that. Don't use Finn to physical. Finn needs to be just purely spellcasting. That should be all that you're doing with Finn. There shouldn't be any other reason why you're doing anything else. Now, if you're setting up to make Finn like a really potent spellcaster, I can understand maybe like defends or defend, but nothing else should really be getting done. Like here, I'm going to show you why. His knock attack, yeah, it's 12 damage. versus her 28. Go ahead and switch the column. So it is good to like swap your parties around. Did you ever see creatures like these? A tree to the left, a boulder to the right. 300 years I stood watch. The courtyard was all in my sight. Oh no, we'll never get through. Remember the door and the tree. What do we do? Worry, wait and see. Do that in a second. I'm gonna go down here real quick. Gotcha. Price strike. Go ahead and slash all. And then I'm gonna go ahead and switch in so he can gain some experience. I'm gonna cast wildfire on you. Now, I don't remember exactly. I think all of your party members gain experience regardless of if they're used in combat or not, but I personally don't remember. But either way, Rubella needs to be brought out so she can attack. God damn. They're going for Rubella hard. Can it be a man made of stone? Are your limbs heavy? How do you see? I simply am the way I am. And that make up the costumes. Are you as free? This is what I've chosen to be. You had a choice. My maker decided for me. Silly, then how is that free? Hold on. What a peculiar work of charity. Hope it doesn't lead to tragedy. I'll fly over here. I don't remember if there's anything over here. Down. Prize strike. Flash all. Party. Actually, let's go ahead and have you. Flash all. Go party. Then trying to level them up. Party. Golem. Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you, man of stone. I see the cracks between your joints. I hope you don't take this hard. But could you just a couple sprigs of mint at key points? That would be a no. So yeah, they smoke mint, which I'm sure is like the child version of tobacco. Very hard to decide when I want to end this. I think we'll wait until we get our next party member. Gotta run down here. Okay. Now we're facing some fire enemies, which are weak to monsoon. We're gonna slash all. Force heat dodge. Alright, party. Let's go Rubella. We need a healer. Party, then a monsoon. Flash. I don't really want you to waste your magics. We're just gonna switch back to the golem. And smash. 77 damage. There we go. He has 32 strength now. Try strike. Okay. Smash. All slash. Fair enough. Party. We're gonna switch to Rubella. Humble. Party. Spin. Monsoon. Flash. Wildfire. Almost. That one. Strength, MP. Need we need 7 levels to get to that. Once we get the Rage of Capilli, I'm just gonna start probably this side, raise his defense stuff. Okay, and then more levels. We'll have the think there's anything up. Oh, well. Yep, there are treasures. Gotcha. Okay, let's go ahead and slash all. Let's do a lightning strike. Bella. Humble. Already. Column. If only we could have more than 2 party members out at a time. Oh. Confession number 3. That reminds me, I do still need to read my other confession. I haven't yet. Okay, all of the elements. Wonderful. Well, I don't know. I guess hurt this one. Definitely gonna have to bring Rubella in. Okay, we got that one gone. Party, we need strike. Starlight. Alright, we should get him here. Devastation. Yeah, his magic's already at 43. Okay. Trying to kill that thing first. We're dodging. Party in. Lightning strike. Go please. Fair enough. That give you. Okay, now we're gonna start leveling up this for counterattack. We 7 more levels. Feeling that there's a section that they're down. No, so then uh-oh. Elemental eels. We have earth, ice, or earth, water, and fire. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cast ailment protection. Fair enough. Go ahead and have the gauntlet now, because I need to kill fast and do a lot of damage. Alright. Hitting, not very fun. Defensive mode. Able to pop him. Yeah, I wasn't going to be able to be fair. We gotta. This one. Yeah, I figured this. Up. .32 damage is wild. I don't know why they're so split up like this. Alright, we're gonna have to just start having Rubella just start casting heal. Huh. You're just gonna have to go after one. They move so fast. We are going to party Finn. Finn is am I going after? Been hitting this guy, so just hit him. There's that one. That's one less. That's one less we don't have to worry. Starlight. Oh, just flash off. Monsoon. Wildfire on this. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Party. Bella. Bella, heal. Golem. And come on. Oh, we did it. The water quickly. Birds they were, now be free. Lift the curse on the capilli. Curious Basin. It shows you what your heart's craving. Perhaps it was done. Have a look. It's worth a run. Please, it's Holy Saturday. I beseech your grace. The people await your speech, your grace. My Aurora, my heart. Grace, someone bring the doctor, your grace. Father? Be the sun and the moon. Make your magic again. Only works one. Going to be sick. Hey, we got the capilli. Finn! Grandpa! Good to see you about. That, come here, you cowardly lout. Aurora, please. Thank you, on behalf of my people, Aurora. Afraid to net off green. Aria. Wish I could be happy. It's colder. Dude, let Aurora, you sing like a bird. Sweet music is heard. At all, not there. Somehow I feel Maria's quest complete. Finn's plight. Pleased to meet you. Like weeds it is. I am lucky to be alive when at my house. Beside the blooming apple tree in the forest arrived this whiz. Was in the air I went around. To my garden attacked I was. Barely escape. I couldn't cast, and I jammed my big toe. No. Yes, hurts it does. Poor man, you have no home. Perhaps someone can help. Could you use your sword? You aren't a coward like my grandson. I suppose there'll be a reward. Okay, we got our first side quest. Go ahead and spin these real quick. And we can actually just teleport straight there. So if we go to the altar, and then from the altar we can go there. Prize strike. Devastation. Gotta make the way to the apple tree. Get the chest that's over here. Yes. I don't know why I thought we did. Surprise strike. Oh. No. We'll try lightning strike. Another devastation. I don't know. Maybe they don't. So next at 3839 562. We'll see. I personally don't remember. Sorry. Take a magic book. Damn, a double speed increase? Damn it, I didn't mean to use that ability. Oh, it killed him. Alright, we got about 1,000 experience, so I'm gonna check. Okay, so they do gain XP, even when they're not used. That's cool. So I don't have to constantly swim. I can, but I do not have to. Golem. Defend. Bella. Oh, you can switch them out. I didn't realize that. That's my bad. kill them. Yeah, the only person that won't gain experience is Aurora. Well, maybe she will, because technically she gets revived. Technically. Yeah, she gets revived to 50% HP MP. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. Come here, you. One more. Damn, I thought she was gonna cast the healing or the AoE spell to speed him up. $267 damage on a full attack. God damn. Hmm. Good to be out of that blasted village. I didn't get. Garden is free of all creatures. About time, moss grows. A poor greens, whole lot of mess. After this, about your reward, you cannot bicker. Sorry, Aurora, he's treated rotten. Very thin. Little to change. Go back to the Capilli village. So where exactly are we? That is a question I've been dreading. Wait, did we forget something? Most definitely me. I just turned 13th last month, which makes we Capilli age rapidly. But I bungled it. Grandpa threw me out. Brave I need to be. Will you help me? Fine, you can join our cavalry. Only please, no snoring. He's right. From you, it sounds like roaring. Oh God, these things. All right. Yeah, just attack this. Damn. I want to make it to the next place. Yep. This place is kind of weird. Let's try to make it. There's a confession here. I don't. Ooh. Boy was almost about to hit me. Yeah, these are going to be guys that are all weak to magic. So Finn, come on out. And Wildfire. Wildfire. No. Eat. No. Okay. Here it is. Check this. So we got 64 of 70, which means we're missing something somewhere, and we'll come back to it. Oh, onto the plane. Rampart.
Aurora marched through gloomy meadows, down to a dusty plain, searching high and low for the sun and moon, despairing as she came. But just when she was certain her quest was hopeless, she was done. The path twisted to reveal, no, not the sun. Be patient, child. We have only begun.
Circus, it shimmied through here. Once behind the tent, my vocals all let loose. Beginning of a brilliant job. I'm certain you... I think this is about where I want to end it for tonight. We'll need to eventually like head back here and make sure we go through all the areas again. But until you all for watching, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow for more. I stream on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. And as always, please have an unnatural evening, and I'll see you all next time for some more Child of Light.